I'm just on here to upload a quick short and rich evening to all my emperors and empresses of Planet Kai. I'm sitting at my desk doing my readings and writing things and stuff like that. But Neferkapata just told me, yeah, I am going to be either pressing charges or suing for the intent to induce emotional distress for anybody that has defamed my character or framed me and caused warrants for my arrest to come out for no apparent reason. I have to show my children that you have to fight back beyond any circumstance. I've been to court over, I'm going to say, 12 times in the past 3 years. 12 to 14 times for different things because I've been a truth teller. So people had to run and file false charges against me because they were in fear of their truths coming out and things like that. But now, since the most major thing has been dropped as of today, now I can fight for everything else, for all of the emotional distress that you caused me. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, is very smart, way powerful. You know what I'm saying? I listen to my children. I'm listening to her with this, all right? You have hurt them more than you can ever hurt me. I could take a lot of shit, but you made my children into warriors if that's what you were scared of to begin with. You understand me? Because they had to fight the same fight that I had to fight, and it was worse on them because they're children. It's no way. They should have to know what it's like to have fucked up Christmases or none at all, even though I don't celebrate it. I don't celebrate that shit. Don't get it wrong. But we do like harvest and stuff like that. I will gift them every day of December, give them their own money so they can get their own things. You get what I'm saying? I treat it like it's the beginning of the school year type of shit. You know? At the end of the day, regardless of what, they had every fucking thing taken away from them. And I was the only one to comfort them, and I also had to be the blame. Do you know how much that hurts? And to have to take it. Because you have to take it. You're the mom or you're the dad. You're the person they love on in the punching bag while they go through stress at the same time. Because as children, they didn't understand none of this. They didn't understand none of this. They don't understand it. All they know is that they know mommy changed her life and tried to do the right thing. I've always done the right thing, but I've ran into the wrong people thinking that I can change them. You know what I mean? I was thrown into that circle for the exact reason why I'm here now. For everybody that doesn't have a light heart, I was sent to be your karma. I was the nicest to you. You get what I'm saying? I tried to show you how to meditate. I've assisted people in doing taxes, helping them get jobs, doing their resumes, all types of shit. Trying to fix me, but within other people. And now that I've fixed me, it feels better when I help other people. Because I know they can fix them. And do a lot more in this world than what they've been doing. You hurt my children, yo. And I gotta put my life on that. They gonna get everything that was taken away from them infinite fold. And infinite is like Lamb Chop's play along. This is the song that doesn't end, and it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing and not knowing what it was. And I ain't singing no more of the song because I'm serious. This conversation is serious just because my children got hurt. Word up. So I gotta fight for everything that was taken away from them. For every fear that they had of me going away and being taken away from them for years. The person that's been there every day. They fought through cancer with me and everything. Even when it came back and we got rid of it naturally. You understand what I'm saying? They had to go through a lot of shit. People lying on me. And yeah, they got mad at me because of my line of work. But you know what? That's what the angels told me I was all here to do. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help people. But they told me I had to heal myself first. I got stripped down to nothing. I got stripped down to nothing. I lost everything. Many times over, but this time it was deep. But I know what the reasons were for, because a lot of people couldn't go with me. When I started getting visions of all the crazy shit that the people around me have been doing for a long time, they were scared that I would find out, because they were pulled the wool over my eyes for so long. And I don't look into people's business. Like, I really compete with myself. I really compete with myself. Like, it's really crazy. I really compete. Did y'all see that orb? That's crazy. I really compete with myself. You understand? And I'm kind of happy because I know that I'm never alone. Like, my ancestors are real. Like, I'm glad that I know that my mom with me all the time. You feel me? I'm glad that I learned that energy never dies. I'm glad that I got thrown into esoteric wisdom and I learned, you know, to use my power from within. I've always used it, but the same people that I thought loved me always dim my light because they didn't want me to know what they were doing. So they try to convince me that I'm schizophrenic or whatever because I've always just talked and I would channel. And then it seems like I'm reading somebody, but I'm not aware of it. To me, I'm just talking because I was told, I told myself to say whatever comes to mind. So since I do read them automatically, somehow, some way, I always just try to be amused. But some people want you in their pocket like a lucky rock or a possession to where they will sabotage everything around you because they're not strong enough to go off on their own without you. And if you go off on your own without them in a sense, then you can no longer be of assistance to them, and they can't have that. That's that narcissistic sociopath type shit too. And I wasn't even supposed to be on here this long, but whoever fucked with my kids, forgive me YouTube, whoever PHUCKED with my children, even the people that are still trying to frame me now, and I had to text her and say I'm going to court and fighting for it. Like, this is definitely a spiritual war, but I can honestly say that I'm at peace because I'm innocent and I'm honest. I'm being honest about everything. That's how I could talk calm now and smile. Like, I love everybody. I've had so much hatred around me that all I want is love. I'm not going to fight you, bruh, or sis. I'd rather get rich off of it. Can I do something to you? I probably could, but I'm a retired veteran. I don't do those things. But I've always been a fighter, but the right way. Knowledge has more weight than your actual sword. That pen is mightier than a sword. So I do things the right way. Just like the people that try to set you up because they know how strong you are to get into fights and things like that. And once you realize that they know your power more than you, and they rather take a punch and put you away forever because they think that that's going to give them one up in this world, like there are other people that are better at things than everybody else, but you were their target to get by each day. Why? Because you looked a little bit different. So hey, she has good ideas, but I'm cuter. I'm just going to take them and do something with it. That's the same thing that these industry motherfuckers do. They see somebody out in the trenches that's really hungry and trying to earn their keep through rapping and shit like that. And you got people like Drake and them that'll come and steal their flow and shit like that because they're no longer relevant in the streets. So they'll take and steal from somebody in the streets just because they have money and that person can't afford to fight and say, hey, that's my shit, without making it public and having some serious receipts to make the other person respond. But everything that happens out there in the celebrity world happens at a lower level within families and within any type of clique. It's always secret sacrifices and shit like that because you always got people that stab people in the back. But just know that as long as you create your own reality and say, hey, as long as I'm innocent, as long as I'm doing the right thing, nobody's perfect. It works like this. As long as most of the time you're trying to do the right thing, when you make mistakes, you still get a good grade. At the end of the day, your overall average is the shit. You get what I'm saying? Because you always keep positive intentions. Sometimes we do, go off track, but at least you don't have bad intentions every day where you're setting out to hurt people. If that's never on your mind, then you won't survive. But stop being afraid of what they're doing to you right now. Even if it comes to the CPS situations and shit like that. Walk and talk like you got some heavy junk in your pants if you're an emperor. Walk and talk like you know what the black woman is worth. You understand, Empress? Know your power. What you speak, you putting out into the ethers. What you speak is what's going to happen when you set good intentions and put it out into the air. Don't take no pleas if you didn't do nothing just because you're going to get a shorter time here, a shorter time there. Sometimes that journey is needed for a reason to get to freedom. But you better not ever say that you've done something that you haven't done, because that shit will follow you. So say that, you slide to the side one day, since we're not perfect, and you didn't get an A on how your day went that day. You got into a fight with somebody, right? They're going to look at that thing that you pled guilty to that you really didn't do and say, this person is that type of person. Look what they did in 1997. Or let's say, sorry, I'm old as hell. let's say 2021, because we're in 2022. That person's a fighter. That person did this. That person's a drug dealer. They did that. No, that's because you took a plea. And now you put some shit on your scorecard that makes it look like you're that type of person. Just because you wanted to get out of something sooner. No, you got to stand and fight and do things the right way. And it's the lay low, so I don't care about the background. You know what I mean? This shit is really just like how these movies go. And just like Kanye's clothing line, how he had everything like looking like it's for homeless people and shit like that. That was to just show that clothes are worthless. And what's priceless is what's on the inside. You feel what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, I love y'all. I just really wanted to come on here and tell people I'm gonna seek to fight to get that intent to induce emotional stress thing going, because my children have suffered the most. Forget me. I'll be fine in the dumpster as long as I have their love. But they deserve the proper childhood. Do you know how fast it flies by? But I just thank God I'm going to be the best grandmom in the world. And that from this day on, I'm going to be a better mom than I've been. And I'm glad that during this time, instead of crying and breaking down and getting depressed and doing bad things, like what people have been saying I've been doing, but really it was actual projections of what they've been doing. Like, look at my face. It's clearer than those people that have been talking shit. Look at my body. I've been losing weight and everything. Like, at the end of the day, I got a kid's outfit on right now. You know, no offense. I shouldn't have said that, but, like, for real. You understand me? Like, I'm taking my herbs. I'm drinking my water. I'm minding my business. You feel me? And I strive every day to be different. I don't want to be like nobody. I want to be unique. Nobody matches the same frequency. I just got out of the class tonight with Gyla and shit. But at the end of the day, they don't. You're supposed to be different. So I'll dress weird. I'll paint some shit on my face that don't belong. You know, I might not match one day. I might wear some chancletas with a prom dress. I don't give a fuck. Because I want to be unique. And I want to see what type of person I have around me. Like, if you can accept me for who I am, then you who the fuck I need to be around. Unless I'm doing some shit that's harmful to myself. You know? But it's your time to rise up and shine, starseeds. We getting set free. They have to let the starseeds go. Let my people go. And we free now. And we free now. And we up now. And we up now. But we gonna get freedom for them kids. The rainbow, the indigo, the crystal children. Like, we gotta, I'm seeking justice for my children. So I just wanted to get on here and let you know that. I know I'm all over the place, but I was happy today. Because after 3 years, you get what I'm saying? You know what happened 3 years ago. Right? What started 3 years ago? And that's when this great spiritual warfare shit started, like, for real. That's when the most paranormal shit started to happen. Year 1 was the warning. Pick red pill, blue pill. Like, pick a side. It was like the real Matrix. Year 2, you had to work on them changes and go through another dark night of the soul and get your shit together. Year 3, we vindicate and we rise. And it's time to raise the frequency all over the planet. Like I said, it's a great dance battle. And that's only for those who get that code. I'm not going to get kicked off of my YouTube channel, Bigo, or none of that shit no more, because if I'm reaching the right people, then you already know what I'm talking about, because you can get to it intuitively. I don't need to get specific, because the wrong people don't need to be learning certain things that we're supposed to know. This is a public platform. But anyway, I love y'all. Put that scattered shit together. I wish you the best. And yeah, I love you. I can't stop saying that, because we can't get enough of genuine loyalty and love out here today. And during this time of the great separation, a lot of us black sheep have really had to cut off our family members because they've done a lot of crazy shit in the dark, and it's endgame for them. So, just know that you have family here, and I'm glad that you're my family, especially if you're one of my subscribers. You're supposed to be here. We knew each other many lifetimes ago. We're no stranger if you're on this channel. And if you are also on this channel, then make sure that you are teaching your tribe the right things. Don't get power hungry. You know, we're all connected to the all. But we're all supposed to be unique and using our own power. So don't try to steal it. Do it from your heart. Do what you know is right when you're teaching these babies out here. Because as we get older, they're going to be the ones taking care of us soon. Alright? Have a great night.